interactive session. My name is Rotarian Oinlola Sally. A big thank you to our Rotary leaders and fellow Rotarians and friends of Rotary for tuning in today. Please let's start by tagging our names properly and be prepared to ask questions. Our United District Governor is ready to interact with you, right? Yeah. Always ready to go. Now, of course, let us officially welcome our United District Governor, the Prince of Impact, Rotarian Prince Henry Akinyele, as he unravels what has happened so far. You're welcome, my District Governor. I think we will clap for me today, this morning. Oh, yes, I need to clap for you, sir. Thank you very much, my Rotarian Oinlola Sally. And I will say good morning, my dear fellow Rotarians. I respectfully recognize all our district leaders online that have not been given the identity of our leaders that are online, but I especially recognize those that are there already. It is my pleasure this month to also come on board on this interactive session with the district government. So it's my pleasure, and I want to thank you very much for tuning in. Please kindly pull a call through to your club members, send the link on your different club platforms for them to also sign in and listen to teaching. So I say a big thank you. Your question, right? Oh, yes, the question. But before that, can we just quickly recognize Rotarians? Yes, wow. Okay, please, we'd like to recognize our IPDG Rotarian, Dr. Oluwole Fukoyi. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us this morning. We apologize for the little delay. We would like to also recognize Rotarian Praveen Umar, as well as Rotarian Adekunle Adeniyi, as well as CP Martins, Rotary Club of Omole Golden Impact. I would like to recognize Rotarian Eno Okon from Rotary Club of Akowonjo. Thank you so much for tuning in this morning. We would like to recognize Rotarian Henriette Etuku. I would also like to recognize Rotarian Makinde Kego, the president, the PE of Rotary Club of Abeokuta Prestige. I would also like to recognize Rotarian Olufen Loyede. I would also like to recognize the chair of public image, Rotarian also Oladikon, as well as PP Olumide Adebowale, and also AG Sylvia Abdullah. Thank you so much from Rotary Club of Ikeja GRA. Thank you so much for all you do for Rotary. Okay, my United District Governor, now to you. We need to just unravel these questions. So, my dear, just like yesterday, we're wrapping up the third quarter of the United for Good Rotary year. How does it feel? Well, you don't tell me we have spent 9 months. Oh, we have. Oh. And counting. We are now counting down. That's great. Well, the last quarter has been also very important. We've achieved a steady growth. And just like I said about a month ago, that the first quarter is no time to start consolidating on some things and looking at some of the goals we've not been able to touch. So the first quarter has been so involving, and thank God for the success, moderate success we were able to achieve. In terms of membership, we continue to have a steady growth. So you will remember that on the first edition, this calendar year, not lottery year anyway, in January, we had a massive deletion of members, which took us from 280 something achieved in December to about 59 about. But I am glad to tell you that today we are of about 288 additions to our numbers as a district. When you look at that, that is a very good growth within the last 3 months. And out of this number, we were able to shatter 3 clubs within the last this quarter. 3 clubs came on board. So it's been a steady growth in terms of the membership. Same to Rotary Foundation. We have also been able to do so well. But just before, because I don't know, you may not give me the opportunity to come back to that question.
I must mention that very unfortunate. We have a very huge number. We have a very huge number of clubs. Or clubs that are not in and have not contributed to this growth. You know, we'll be having close to 30 clubs or more, 35, that they have not added. They have reduced the number they were as I started them. To me, that 1st of July. For instance, if you look at a club like the Rotary E Club of Omole Golden, they had a minus of about 24 members.
Wow.
And some other clubs like that, there are quite a number of clubs that are still at zero. So this is not good enough, This is a goal that we jointly set at the beginning of the Rotary year. So all these clubs are expected to come on board, to let us achieve this goal. So I want to use this opportunity, like I said, I may not have such an opportunity before the end of this program, to please call on all these clubs, that have huge minus, E-Club Ewutuntun Prestige, Ikeda GRA, Gowon Estate. Those numbers are too huge as minus, so they can find a way to fill it up. So, and also in terms of our foundation, like I said, we've done so well. Looking at what we have been able to achieve in the first quarter, it's steady growth. So I want to commend clubs, most especially doing that have made these contributions. Let me tell you, we are getting close to $300,000 now.
Yes.
So that is quite very impressive. I am confident that by the special grace of God, we will surpass probably $300,000 before the end of the 3 year. So I want to also charge us to please look at. In terms of our service projects, I have commissioned several projects in this quarter, and you will remember that district grant has been disbursed to about 35 and 9 Rotarians clubs. So now I expect that quite a lot of projects are ongoing in terms of within all the clubs that have accessed this district grant. So everybody has collected money and the project is ongoing. So I am also very happy about these impactful projects in that regions. We will even see that just of yesterday, and the Committee on Environment, they did they celebrated the environmental recycling day, and a lot of waste bins, recycling bins, were distributed. They were bought by clubs to be distributed to their communities. So projects keep on coming in and being executed by clubs. So I want to commend all these clubs. I've invited me quite a lot of projects. So I will assess the first quarter of this second half as being very impactful in terms of what is expected of a district.
Okay.
Don't forget that we also received our Rotary International President, which was another big achievement for us. So thank you.
Wow. Speaking about projects, my district governor, can you give us the updates on the peace building projects?
Thank you, Oyin. That is a very project that is now very dear to my heart, and I want to seize this opportunity to speak to our Rotarians. As of today, in place, we have started roofing, the auditorium, and plumbing work has started. So the project is progressing, and I am still very confident that we will deliver Rotary District 9111 Peace Institute at Olabisi Onabanjo University at the end of this Rotary year.
Wow.
I must commend the chairman of this particular project, and of course, all the members of the Peace Committee, the chairman, PhD, Tunde Olaniyan, for the people they are doing. These are selfless Rotarians. They travel virtually twice or once a week to the project sites, and I must say a very big thank you to them. They are doing so well. So the project is at the point of roofing, and we are roofing already. then that every Rotarian will key to this. There is a particular thing I want to say. I want to beg of our Rotarians. We need, as a matter of urgency, we need 600 bags of cement for plastering and tiling. 600 bags. So I am confident that we can get 100 Rotarians who can buy just 6 bags. You understand? Transfer just 6 bags to the peace account, and within 1 or 2 weeks, we have these cement bushes and we can start plastering. So I want to please appeal to you. If you are president, you're online, kindly please pass this my message to members of your club. We need volunteers. It's our project, and it's a legacy project, the project that will live after us. Like I said, peace building and conflict prevention is the number one activities of the areas of focus in Rotary. Because where there is no peace, there's nothing we can do. In this ambience we are now, if there is crisis, all of us will run away and leave our phones. So I want to please play that as a matter of urgency. We need, please, 600 bags of cement. And we are looking at Rotarians who will donate, say, okay, I'll give 10, I'll give 5, I will give 2, I will give 3, I can give 20. We just expect that will start rolling in. Please get in touch with me or the chairman of the peace committee. But don't you be rest assured that one will go in there and we are going to deliver.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. What's that? All right, my ever dynamic district governor, what should we expect in the last quarter of the Night for Good Rotary?
Yes, thank you. As we move into the last lap, this is the last quarter. Now it's time for us to start dotting our I's and crossing our T's, consolidations. And it will still center on major 3 things, which is also member, Rotary Foundation, and our service projects. Membership in sense that we still have more clubs to organize this Rotary year. As a matter of fact, we have more than 10 clubs that are the verge of being shattered. But you see, some of them are just 15, 18, 17, 16, and all that. So I want to please split with sponsor clubs of these clubs. So please let us introduce a perspective to us so that we can get all these clubs shattered. So, and retention is also very key, membership. I want to plead with us, let us go back to our clubs, and encourage those that have not made their dues to please do so. This is not the time to delete. And I've said it several times. This is not the time to archive. You see some presidents take some of their members and put them in order to archive them. This is not the time. We need this number, and our districts, we need to be the champion in membership. So I want to encourage all of us to please let us go back to our club, let us bring in our friends, let us do all that. And then our foundation giving. Yes, we are doing well, but we can do better. In terms of giving, in comparatively, in all the districts in Nigeria, will come second in terms of a foundation giving as at today. But in terms of, if you break it down to polio annual fund and endowment, in polio we are number 4, which is not good enough. So I want to encourage, please, our clubs and Rotarians to please continue to make contributions to our foundation, most especially those that have pledged in my visits to their clubs. Please continue, please fulfill your pledges. We have about 25 clubs that has not donated $1, that's not contributed $1 to our foundation. I want to be all giving clubs. So I want to encourage all clubs that have not given anybody, and most especially the presidents and AGs of these clubs, to please look into this and make it small, as little as they can afford into the Rotary Foundation. Continue to commission projects because the district grants has been shared. I expect to receive invitations into clubs to commission the projects that are being done through the district grants, and some that are being also funded through clubs funds. So it's still going to be a very very involving year. I mean, involving quarter, because Rotary Conference is also our conference. DISCOM is also coming up in May. So there's a need for us to still please put our hands on that. So thank you so much.
Wow, that's wonderful. All right, please, I would like to encourage all our Rotary leaders and fellow Rotarians to please keep sharing the link, Let everyone join in this interactive session. Thank you so much, my district governor. You have spoken well. Yeah. And please prepare to drop your questions and, interact with our district governor. Okay, well, at this point, we are going on a short break, and of course, we'll be right back with happenings around. Around the districts. First, the Health Banks news, as edited by Rotarian Olalekan Otso. Now, this happening around the district news is brought to you courtesy of Rotary Club of Isolo. Thank you so much, Rotary Club of Isolo, for sponsoring the March edition of PG Interactive Session. Yes. Rotary District 9111 partners with Deloitte on International Women's Day, trains the girl child. Rotary E-Club of Maryland lifts 52 beneficiaries with 10 million naira vocational tools. Rotary Club of Isolo, 450 million naira cervical cancer center for commissioning before July 1. Rotary District 9111 restores hope for children living with hole in the heart. Rotary District 9111 equips incoming presidents at leadership seminar. Now the news in full. Rotary District 9111, Deloitte inspire young minds at International Women's Day outreach. In celebration of International Women's Day, Rotary International District 9111, in partnership with Deloitte, hosted an impactful International Women's Day outreach aimed at inspiring young girls and promoting leadership through mentorship and shared experiences. The outreach themed #GiveToGain, with a sub-theme Give Visibility, Gain Inspiration, was on Friday, March 13, 2026 at the Rotary Center, GRA Ikeja, Lagos, bringing together female professionals, women in Rotary, and female interactors from various secondary schools for an engaging session of mentorship and leadership conversations. Deloitte is the world's leading professional services firms, providing audit and assurance consulting and tax services across more than 150 countries. Welcoming participants, the District Governor of Rotary International District 9111, Rotarian Prince Henry Akinyele, expressed appreciation to Deloitte for partnering with the district to empower young female students. He noted that the outreach was designed to connect young girls with accomplished women professionals who could share their experiences and guide them toward building powerful futures. A major highlight of the event was a leadership session delivered by Ibukun B. Croft, partner at Deloitte, who spoke about leadership development, career choices, and the importance of making intentional decisions for future success. Speaking during an interview, Ekohe Ameoge, HR leader for Deloitte, explained that the initiative was inspired by the shared commitment of both organizations to nurturing the next generation of leaders. Rotary E Club of Maryland lists 52 beneficiaries with 10 million naira vocational tools. Rotary E Club of Maryland, Ikeja, has given machines and other items worth 10 million naira to 52 beneficiaries. The program is the club's flagship star project, conceived by the club's president, Rotarian Joyce Mary Shido, to reduce unemployment and tackle other economic challenges. As an E-Club in Rotary International District 9111, the past district governor, Omotunde Lawson, said the club received 87 applications, out of which 52 beneficiaries were selected. She further said the club provided essential vocational tools, including 26 sewing machines, 10 grinding machines, 9 hair dryers, 5 vulcanizing machines, 1 industrial gas cooker with a 12.5 kg cylinder, and 1 welding machine to the beneficiary. According to her, the initiative was aimed at equipping entrepreneurs and artisans with the tools they need for self-reliance and sustainability. Now, moving on to the next news, the sponsor of the March edition of the DG Interactive Session, Rotary Club of Isolo, 450 million naira cervical cancer center for commissioning before July 1, 2026. Now, Rotary Club of Isolo cervical cancer estimated at 450 million naira at the General Hospital Isolo, Lagos, to be ready for commissioning before July 1, 2026. The president, Rotary Club of Isolo, Rotarian King Michael, disclosed this during an interview. Rotarian King Michael stated that the Club Start project, the ongoing cervical cancer center under construction, is a 13-room hospital facility equipped with a borehole and a clean water system to ensure safe water and solar panel for adequate electricity supply. He appealed the Rotary Club of Solo is seeking additional partnership to enable the commissioning of the facility before the end of the current Rotary year. According to President King Michael, in the area of basic education and literacy, Rotary Club of Isolo recently provided 50 free GCE and 50 JAM forms to indigent students within the Isolo community. Rotary Club of Isolo further participated in Mission for Vision projects and facilitated free cataract surgery for 30 beneficiaries. Now, moving on to the next story. Rotary restores hope for children with hole in the heart. Children born with a hole in the heart have been given a renewed chance at life through life-saving medical care made possible by Rotary District 9111. God's Love Chukuma, Hamzat Adiri, and Unoma Wodia are 3 young beneficiaries whose lives were transformed through the Gifts of Life program of Rotary International District 9111 under the leadership of the pioneer and immediate past district governor, Rotarian Dr. Oluwole Kukoyi. The 3 children were flown to Narayana Super Specialty Hospital in Kolkata, India, where they received life-saving surgeries. At a welcome reception held at the Road Center in Ikeja, Lagos, emotions ran high as parents expressed deep gratitude to Rotary District 9111 in heartfelt testimonies. They shared how the intervention restored hope to their families. Rotary District 9111 Governor Rotarian Prince Henry Akinyele congratulated the beneficiaries and commended the Gift of Life Committee, led by its chairman, Dr. Hazan Adelaku, for their dedication to saving young lives and bringing hope to families. Now, the last news on happenings around the district. Rotary International District 9111 equips incoming club presidents at leadership seminar. Rotary International District 9111 has successfully concluded its President-elect Learning Seminar, PELS. The seminar held from March 6 to 7, 2026 at the Festival Hotel, Festac, Lagos, brought together presidents-elects from across the district for intensive capacity building, strategic planning, and networking. Convened by District 9111 Governor-elect Rotarian Bukola Bakare. The seminar focused on equipping incoming leaders with the knowledge, skills, and inspiration required to lead vibrant clubs and deliver impactful humanitarian service across communities in Lagos and Ogun states. In his welcome address, the District Governor of District 9111, Rotarian Prince Henry Akinyele, described the seminar as a significant milestone in district's leadership development journey. In her remarks, the District Governor-elect, Rotarian Bukola Bakare, described the President-elect's learning seminar as a defining moment where incoming presidents begin shaping the vision and strategic direction of their clubs for the upcoming Rotary year. She revealed that the PELS seminar is designed to prepare our incoming presidents for the responsibilities that lie ahead. It is here that leadership capacity is strengthened, visions are refined, and the direction for the 2026-2027 Rotary year begins to take shape. She congratulated the PELS coordinator, Past Assistant Governor Jalili Efedi, and the committee for successfully organizing the training. The PELS seminar attracted several distinguished Rotary leaders, notably past district governors, Omotunde Lawson, Dende Shoga, Asiwaju Michael Olawale Cole, as facility advisors and by District 9111 learning facilitator. All right, and this is where we wrap it up on happenings around the district news, which is brought to you courtesy of Rotary Club of Isolo, our sponsor of the March edition of our DJ Interactive session. And at this point, we are going to go on the short break, but don't go anywhere. The March edition of the DJ Interactive session continues right after. It's still the DJ Interactive session. And of course, we have here with us the sponsor of this March edition of the DJ Interactive session. First of all, let's do a quick round of applause. Thank you so much for sponsoring this DJ Interactive session with a sum of 200,000 naira. Thank you so much. Rotary Club of Isolo is doing big things.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
So we have here with us the king himself,
Yes.
United President of Rotary Club of Isolo, Rotarian Michael King. Thank you so much for coming on the DJ Interactive sessions
Thank
here,
you so
being our
much
sponsor.
for having me here. So much, sir, for this opportunity. So thank you so much.
Yeah, that's good. All right. Now, looking back at the Unite for theme, can you share with our audience some of the key projects and initiatives the Rotary Club of Isolo has undertaken in the last 9 months?
Okay, once again, thank you so much, our district governor and Rotary for this opportunity. We are in this in the last 9 months, we've done many impactful projects, such as the complete renovation of the Isolo Primary Health Care Center, and served about 300,000 residents within Isolo community. And the facility was in deteriorating situation, but we just have to come to, have a complete renovation. And then we also equipped and the essential equipment for the people there, and then the attendants and the patients also have a lot of gratitude to the Club of Isolo for that impactful and worthwhile project. Also, there is this tradition of Rotary Club of Isolo, micro credit schemes under community and economic empowerment. So we normally give 50,000 every Rotary year for small scale and medium enterprise, most especially the market women, where they grow their business. But in this Rotary year, we increase it to 100,000, and about 10 people benefited from that project. At the same time, with no interest, and they have returned, and we also have some other set of people, market women, that also benefited from that project. In this last quarter again, we are still going to give additional 1 million naira out for that same project.
Wow, impressive.
Thank you so much. And again, we have 50 GC form and JAM form to indigenous students, and they promising people that we know that they are ambitious, they really want to go to school, and due to high cost of education, we're able to come in to help them to support their education, because we know they are our future of tomorrow and of our community. And lastly, we have done so many projects in terms of cleft. I think we did $500 to support the cleft and for the mission for vision. And also we have our star project is about 75% to completion, which I think is the largest cervical cancer center owned and sponsored by Rotary, and I think it's the largest one in Nigeria as far as I'm concerned today. Yeah,
Wow,
thank you so much. Yeah.
Impressive. Now, as we enter the final quarter of the Rotary year, what are your club's key priority projects to maximize our impact before June 30th, and what is the concrete plan to achieve them?
Okay, our internal focus now is based on internal leadership, because I believe Rotary is all about knowledge. You understand? And the only way can have this kind of thing, you need to teach your members with true knowledge. So we are really working on that. And also our key priority again is in terms of the membership. We are working in District 911, 9111. And so we are putting so much effort in terms of creating awareness around the Isolo, and visiting all these manufacturing company, all these industries within the Club of Isolo, to give them a letter of participation that this is activities of Rotary within Isolo. You can come in and join. We have been doing so many feasibility studies in recent time now, and we are planning to have a massive deal around Isolo, around about one machine coming from Okota. You see the big billboard there, and it's written Rotary. Then you can join. We have the address and all these things. So, and also priority again is in terms of annual. So now presently we are in $7,617 and our goal is to hit $20,000, and I believe I believe by the end of this Rotary year, we are going to hit it, and the annual Polio Plus Fund. Now we have 2,217. That's what we've donated so far in this Rotary year, and I believe is to do $4,000 before we get this Rotary year.
Wow.
So those are
I see.
those are key priorities. Thank you so much.
All right, okay, please, my United president would like you to, amplify as you speak of your achievement.
Okay, thank you so much.
All right, we're getting there, Now, in the spirit of Unite for Good, in what specific ways does your club plan to enhance internal collaboration among members and deepen engagement with the Solo community during this crucial final quarter? We're at the last lap of this Rotary year.
Okay, I said something earlier on about Rotary knowledge, because in my club now, I said something about internal leadership, because one of the elements of effective club is building leaders on club levels. So the focus of our club is to build more leaders to participate, because we believe that when you have the knowledge of a particular thing, there will be so much commitment. But if you don't have the in-depth knowledge, it tends to not understand one or two things. So that's our focus. And as far as Rotary Club is concerned, we practices what we preaches, what we teaches those who sign.
Impressive. All right, so let's put the icing on the cake.
Yes.
My United president, what would you say has been your greatest achievement so far?
I've had a very lucky Rotary year, and I've had a very lucky life. And do still continue to do that to the bottom. I think that's
wonderful.
Thank you so
All
much.
right, my United president, we at the public link from COP 9111, we appreciate you for sponsoring the Match DG interactive session with a sum of 200,000 naira.
Thank you
Thank you so much. We are so grateful for this.
Thank you
We appreciate you for this great support.
Only if you permit me, to appreciate my United President, the Rotary Club of Solo. It's one of my United Presidents that is one of them that are very intentional. He set his goals and is pursuing the goals, making sure that the goals are achieved before the end of the Rotary year. So I must commend you. I'm very sure that you are part of those that will finish well. So by the grace of God, I thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
All right. Okay.
All right.
All right.
Can I?
Wow, that was a wonderful one. Okay, at this point, we say thank you again for coming on the DG interactive session. But we are going on a short break right now. Move to bring to your screen and this point. But let's go on the short break. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Right, welcome back. Well back. We now have here with us Rotarian Sandra, the sub-chair of Women in Rotary Conference. We have been seeing week on here, week on there, and we are anticipating this Women in Rotary Conference and exhibition that will be for 2026. Thank you so much for coming on the DG Interactive session today.
Thank you so much, Oyi, and thank you for having me here. It's a pleasure. Also, I want to say thank you, my DG, for this opportunity to be on set with you. I do not take it for granted. Thank you, sir. Secondly, I want to say a big shout out to our chair, Rotarian PP Lara Kesoya, for trusting me. I say thank you, ma. Thank you so much.
All right, that's wonderful. Women in Rotary have been doing wonderful things since the beginning of this Rotary year. We can see it, and we are part of it, adding value to humanity.
That's right.
Yes. Now, can you share the inspiration behind the theme for this year's Women in Rotary conference and the specific impact you hope it will have on attendees, both personally and in their Rotary service?
Thank you for this, Oyi. So for this year's theme was carefully selected: impact, innovation, and influence. We believe that when we empower women, women are a strong backbone, and when they are empowered, they're able to build stronger communities, they are able to build stronger Rotary clubs, and even beyond Rotary. And for this particular conference, every attendee, we believe that every attendee will be inspired, will not just come for another conference, but they will leave inspired with ideas to impact their world. Thank you.
Beautiful. Now, chair a major conference for and volunteers. What have been your most significant leadership lesson in steering this diverse team, and how have you ensured that the planning process itself reflects the values of inclusion and empowerment the conference promotes?
Okay, so for this particular, it has really taught me on the power of collaboration, because I discovered that when you tend to do things on your own, you can't really achieve much. But when you include everyone, because we ensure that we included everyone across the district, the 5 districts, we included leaders, we included all women to come in with their different aspects, come in with their different perspectives, because they have different experience. They came in to share, and at the end of the day, just for us, for everyone to have a robust, ending at the end of the day.
Experience.
Yes, experience. Thank you.
Now, the dialogue around women's roles in leadership and service continues to evolve globally. In your view, how has the purpose and focus of the Women in Rotary Conference over the years to stay relevant? And what are the most pressing opportunities for women in Rotary today that this conference addresses?
Okay, so yes, it's being all about, sorry, sorry.
Now, the dialogue around women's roles, leadership, and service continues to evolve globally. In your view, how has the purpose, and focus of Women in Rotary Conference shifted over the years to stay relevant? It has been on for over the years, so how do you stay relevant in your cause?
Okay, the platform has evolved over the years, and it's not all about gathering of women. So it has led to a stage of we're now in aspect of leadership. In aspect of leadership, we are intentional. We are taking new roles. We are taking leadership roles. We are building our confidence over the years. Thank you.
That's good. Now, can you tell us something exciting that the women should look forward to this year? What should we? Because I'm really excited. You can see Queen Mother is coming. There are some exciting personalities will be coming that day. So let me just allow you to. Or you don't want to let the cat out of the bag?
Well, I won't let the cat of the bag, but let me just say that every attendee will have an experience. That's for sure. I want to I must tell you this, every attendee will have an experience. It's not just another conference, you will have an experience. And I want you to also bear in mind, as you are coming, have a plan of not just coming, but have an intention of meeting someone, because you never can tell, you might just meet a business personnel that could lead to another level. So don't just come, yes, this is another conference, let's go. No, be intentional. There's going to be lots of keynote speakers. You need to see them. It's going to be, they're ready for us. It's going to be mind blowing. I wouldn't want anyone to miss this for anything. It's going to be an experience. I will not want you to miss it.
Yes, certainly you will not want to miss it. Wherever you are, make sure you must be at the Women in Rotary Conference and Exhibition on April 8th. Nowhere but
I'm going to be there as well.
Oh, yes. Oh, a he for she has spoken. Our district governor will be there. So when will you be on April 8th? We will all be there. You should be there as well. Please, you can comment on the comment section that I will be there. Finally, what message or call to action do you have for both women and men in Rotary who are passionate about fostering greater gender equity and harnessing the full potential of all men?
Simply, it's just the act of inclusion. You just both male, female, let's learn to collaborate. Don't think about differences, male, female, no. Have the act of inclusion in anything you do. And also our young leaders, let's ensure that we mentor them and to become what we want them to be in future, because we cannot just them like, we also include them in all that we do. Thank you.
Wow, thank you so much, Rotarian Sandra, the sub-chair for Rotary Conference. Thank you so much for coming on the March edition of the DJ Interactive Session. You've spoken well, and we shall all be there. It is free. Registration is free. Just register and be part of this experience, so you were there. So we wrap it up. Don't go anywhere. The DG Interactive Session continues right after. Still the March edition of the DG Interactive Session, proudly sponsored of law. Okay, during the course of the program, we want to appreciate all our Rotary leaders and fellow Rotarians who have joined us, who has been with us throughout this journey. Wow, 9 months and counting. Okay, I'd like to recognize some lovely Rotarians who are online. Rotarian Folashade Akisoya, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate. Rotarian Beatrice Egbelgo, thank you so much. Also, the United President of Rotary Club of Ikeja Central, Rotarian Bola Adewumi, thank you so much for tuning in. And as well as our Rotary leader, Rotarian Nwagu, thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate you, sir. Thank you. We also like to recognize Rotarian Olufemi Jayesimi. Thank you so much for joining us today as well. We'd like to also recognize Rotarian Shola Oyenimon. Thank you so much as well. And as well as the United President for Rotary Club of Akon, John Rotarian David Akwe, and also immediate past district secretary AG Valentine Shomoye. Thank you so much for joining us this morning, as well as Rotarian Eniola from Rotary Club of Isolo. Thank you. The link so that we can all get ready to interact with our district governor. My DG, what do you have to say regarding all that you have said today in the course of this?
Yeah, thank you very much, Oyin. It's been so wonderful to listen to my United President, Rotary Club of Isolo, and of course, the Vice Chair of the Women in Rotary. You can see that there are lots to give in this Rotary year, and you can see the level of participation of our Rotarians. So I must commend all our Rotarians for their efforts this Rotary year. This particular program, which there is the interactive session with the DG, has been awesome. And I must commend you, presenter, Nigerian Oyinlola Sale, and by extension, the committee, public image committee, being headed by our own past president, Ocho. Thank you very much. So this program has been a very nice one, and I'm so glad to be in the studio this morning to speak to our Rotarians.
Well, I guess this is where we wrap it up.
So for the last quarter, I would say that I want to encourage our Rotarians, our clubs to please continue in our membership drive. We are not yet there. Our goal at the beginning of the year is 288. We believe we can do it. And quite a lot of clubs to be organized. Please be part of it. And we also need to have a push, so let's push more on our contribution to the Rotary foundations. Our giving, if you are an assistant governor, if you are a coordinator, if you are a president, and have not given this Rotary year to Rotary Foundation, please do so. Let us please do more, and of course, I expect our presidents of clubs to start to consolidate on their service projects. Those ones that they have not completed, if you continue to run it up. And let us all please look forward to meet at the district conference next month. So it's my pleasure to be here. I thank you very much for listening. I recognize especially all our leaders, my immediate past district governor of Wolebukoyi, and of course, other leaders that are here. So I cannot mention him. District governor elect, district governor nominee, district governor nominee designates, all past district governors, all past assistant governors, assistant governors. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, and thank you to our public image production crew, Elizabeth Edozie on multimedia, Damilola Quadri on the radio console, Rotarian Messenger Dikbafe on social media, and our producer Rotarian Olaleko Otu, the chairman public image for the 29111. And to all our participants, thank you so much for staying tuned and viewing to your screen from the very beginning. We say thank you, and until the next edition, bye for now.